Um big save, rapaziada. Gente, eu acho que dessa vez foi a vez que eu mais cozinhei pros senhores. Por quê? No momento que eu abri a live algo assim, acho que a Lupicida começou a gritar e eu tive que ver o que aconteceu. Mas elas só estavam de sacanagem e aí eu arrumei a gaiola e tudo mais. Estamos de volta em Star Rail e eu tô na pilantragem aqui, tropa. Eu tô na pilantragem aqui. Por quê? Eu basicamente tô fazendo uma live por mês, mano. A última vez que eu fiz uma live aqui que a gente terminou a 3.4, não, a 3.5 de Star Rail foi dia 19 de outubro. Eu andei fazendo algumas boas lives naquele intervalo, mas assim, quase um mês depois estamos aqui para continuar com o nosso Star Rail. E eu decidi fazer isso. Eu comecei daqui, o que geralmente eu não começo, geralmente começo mais, né, da próxima, porque eles mudaram a animação em prol da nossa amiga Serene. E ficou muito bonito, mano. O Star Rail arrasa. Esse Star Rail é bom mesmo. Então vamos começar aqui. E a gente vai começar direto da missão que fala mais, né, que trata sobre a Evernight e o Permancer Terray. O que é engraçado, porque eu tomei um spoiler. A vocês já tomei um spoiler mais ou menos de uma situação aí que é é mais ou menos assim, eu acabo já sabendo o que é a problemática central e eu sei como que vão ajudar a gente na parada, mas muita coisa ficou, né? Tipo, não tá tudo descrito. Porém, em prol de vocês, de quem porventura não tenha visto ainda, e também para a live ficar interessante, né? Que é meu objetivo aqui, eu não vou falar nada a respeito porque não tem sentido. Então, vambora. Vamos lá, que a gente não atrapalha a Evernight. Como eu já falei aí para vocês, eu não tinha prestado atenção nessa animação. Enfim, vamos ver qual vai ser desse caô. E já tá aí no título da live, que deve mudar, mas o título por agora é: tirem a mão da Evernight, ou larguem a Evernight, ela é minha, porque esse é o real. Ó, negócio bem Akron, ó lá. Como eu gosto desse personagem, mano. Como eu gosto desse personagem. Então vamos seguir daqui, a gente já continua a história de cara mesmo. Pô, eu podia ter vindo aqui, eu achei que, tipo, se eu viesse aqui pra pegar as coisas, eu ia acabar entrando na missão. Não fiz isso por um mês. Mas vamos lá.
I'm finally here. Once I return this core flame and become the world-bearing demigod, the cycles of Amphoreus' tragedy can finally end. This Era Nova will be the arena for the final battle with Iron Tomb. But I still feel like something's not right.
Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side.
Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future.
Weird. No one ever mentioned this. The core flame of time.
Isso é real. Eu já tinha parado pra...
When did it get returned?
Real, né? Porque não tinha gente.
To resist me. But did you not consider the possibility that the remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Are you saying that Garden of Recollection is also getting involved in this unsavory mess? Then I welcome them. If the Memo Keepers can disrupt your little experiment of destruction, I'll give them a standing ovation.
But you know deep down that they can't. In fact, the Memo Snatchers will be more of a hindrance to you. The Memo Keepers covet Amphoreus' secrets, just as they covet the knowledge of every genius. In the war between the eons, the remembrance is never the erudition's ally.
But they are certainly not an ally of the destruction either.
Cara, por acaso eu vou parar isso durante a fala dele, mas o Skrullum é muito bravo, mano. O Royalverse. Nos deem o Skrullum, Eu tô pronto pra gastar meu cartão de crédito inteiro nele. Então, por favor, Royalverse, manda ele.
Behind the Trailblaze, numerous cosmic powers have cast their sights on Amphoreus. They all have vastly different philosophies, but the desire to survive will unite them against a common enemy.
How can you be certain that these powers don't have their own end goals, waiting to seize an advantage in the war among the eons? The war has long begun, Skrullum. 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and the destruction is only one of them. Polka saw these ripples, but had no way of stopping them. So she found in Device 9. Dr. Primitive also took action, but he chose the wrong allies. And now only wild animals keep him company. As for the 2 inorganic emperors, they could have ascended to the throne of destruction, but they were thwarted by the Eon's plots and became prisoners of the erudition instead. What's interesting is, while the 2nd Emperor had a body made of flesh and blood, he considered himself an inorganic being. Guess who was the one who influenced his thinking?
We have no interest in chatting about the past with you. Logic, you are stalling, which means you feel trapped.
Trapped. Yes, looking back, when Xandar was a human, he often felt trapped. But patience became my strongest weapon. Because of this, I've always waited for so long. What's a bit more waiting? You don't want to test the resolve of a dead man who's crossed thousands of amber eras.
Oh, you're right. We won't get anywhere the way things are going right now. Every member of the society has their own way of thinking, and we were never going to expand your thinking through words. Since we've reached an impasse in this debate.
It's my turn now, isn't it?
Anaxagoras.
Como é que é?
I see.
Exactly. The benefit of dealing with intelligent individuals is that there's no need to waste words. The answer is exactly as you think. Lupai Sealand's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula. And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it? I have 10,000 ways to torture an anti-Catheran. And in the flame chase journey that she experienced, the previous me already discovered the optimal solution. Just as that Titan made themselves at home in my brain, I can also fuse myself with your avatar through alchemy. I didn't know until I tried it, but this is simply brilliant. I can flip through a genius's databank like reading a book. Then, I will step onto the stage at the perfect moment and use the truth to end this long debate. And just as always, I'll leave the audience speechless.
You waited in the data stream for hundreds of years.
This universe is worth all that time that I invested.
How absurd. But I can't help but admire it. You managed to avoid the watchful eye of the erudition and plan all of this within Amphoreus. It seems that there was a slight oversight in my assessment of the experiment. Perhaps there was more than just one oversight.
More than just one?
I underestimated the Remembrance's methods. A third party is about to join our discussion. Still haven't noticed it. In the past few moments, we've all forgotten something, haven't we?
Miss Irene disappeared.
I thought no one would notice me if I just waited at a corner of the memory zone. But I see that wasn't enough to fool you, my dear.
Cara, como assim? Eu tô muito perdido.
Looks like you're no longer that surprised to see me, even though I am an uninvited guest. Only you can see me right now. I only exist in your cognition, so that way, other people can't interrupt us. She's nowhere. It looks like you still aren't prepared for the worst. Your friend March 7th is no more. It's just like what she predicted. The truth shook you, just like she said it would. March 7th entered this world long before you and Don Hung arrived at Amphoreus. She embraced the path of remembrance to save you two, and burned away like a lone candle in the fog. And I am the shadow cast by her candlelight. I've been hiding within the cracks of time all these years. It isn't easy to deceive a genius, but I can do it. I'll now answer your other question, about who returned the core flame of time in this cycle. The answer is simple. No one ever did. I believe someone as sharp as you would definitely figure out that something's wrong. When the Era Nova fails to proceed, you will remember our initial meeting, and I'll be able to open the way for the remembrance and reach this place. Thank you for carrying this core flame all the way to the end of the world. I expected nothing less from March 7th's trusted friend. And now, I shall claim the divine authority of time. The divine authority isn't actually all that important. What's important is that I will use it to participate in the inner workings of this world. You already have a good idea of what the Aranova does, right? It initiates extrapolations for the next cycle, based on the World-Bearer's memories. This immutable experimental mechanism is the key to the genius's resistance against Iron Tomb. And now, I'll be lending it just a touch more help. Let me filter your memories. Keep the appropriate seeds, and discard the rest. That way, we'll be able to complete an Aranova that this world has never before seen. It won't take too long. You just need to step into the reign of sensation with me. I'll tell you who deserves to be forgotten, and who deserves to be remembered. With your memories as the base material, I will recreate the cause and effect of this world, and let a flawless Amphoreus be born from the chaos. Isn't the fate of the entire cosmos hinged upon this fight? Then this is the best way to ensure everything works out. It will most certainly defeat the destruction, while composing an unforgettable chapter for the Trailblaze. I'm not surprised at your answer, but I don't need your trust right now. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th made a wish to me before she disappeared. Her only wish was for the Trailblaze's journey to continue, without an end. I'll definitely fulfill that small wish for her.
Yeah, como assim?
Friend, what's going on? Your consciousness suddenly went so far away.
I promise you that the Astral Express crew will definitely see each other again in that new world. So come, dear. Sink into the sea of oblivion and become my guest. So much time. Just the two of us. And guess what? You cannot refuse my invitation. Because this Memoria Tide comes from your companion, March 7th. It's her deepest and innermost memory.
Mano, eu tô bugadão.
Well, I'm not actually all that surprised. I saw you ages ago, after all. It was on that night when a certain Knight of Beauty dropped by uninvited to the Astral Express. That was when you showed up, without even saying anything. I see.
Pô, vou... Ah, perdi. Eu ia print.
Then, do you still
Yeah,
remember
printei.
how long it has been since you entered Amphoreus? That's gonna be tough to answer. 97 days. You walked every inch of this world in 97 days. But unfortunately, no one was able to see you. And you weren't able to interact with anyone. Like how the Memo Keepers renounce their flesh and turn into mimetic entities. You are now a ghost. A being. Unperceived by all. But I can't just do nothing. This world is super terrifying. She and Don Hung have already set off. The Astral Express could appear on the horizon any second now. And they too will become this place's victims.
For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
They are all humans who got lured into this place. But these people's memories were tampered with. That's not what happened with the Express crew. That's so cruel. Did the Memo Snatchers do that? I don't know. I only possess your memories. None of these people managed to break through the sky's seal. There's probably a dangerous reason as to why Amphoreus had remained undiscovered for so long. Anyway, back to our initial topic. You gotta know something, right? We practically look like twins. Maybe you know a thing or two about my past? Or any hidden powers I might have? Please, tell me what I need to do to protect them. Have you ever wondered what the word cost means before jumping into action? Cost? Shouldn't I be the one asking you that? Oh. You always hid in my memories. Never wanted to come out. The only times you showed yourself were when I got into serious trouble. That's because you also don't want to get discovered by the garden's observers. Am I wrong? There's no one here except us. If you help me, then I'll help you. Fine. Let me drop a single pebble into these stagnant waters and watch the ripples reshape everything. But you must polish this pebble with your own hands, and it will require all of your memories. What will I turn into after that? Maybe you'll turn into a guiding light. Or maybe you'll be reduced to dead embers. I can't guarantee that you'll remain the person you are now. Inside you is nothing but an Evernight. Even I can only catch a tiny glimpse of it. If this is the only way, then I don't see why I should say no. Besides, the mastermind behind the show is about to find us.
Apologies, lost young lady, but I simply cannot allow you to keep acting as you please.
So, he can't see you, huh? As expected.
Or maybe he's seen through our true essence.
The Garden of Recollection's methods are puny party tricks. But you... how did you overcome the ultimate protocol?
Looks like we don't have time to keep talking this out. That's right. Some opportunities will never come again. Then, let's do it. Offer up all of my memories. Cast down this pebble, and let everything in this world
Be swallowed by the torrents of oblivion. I promise you, what was frozen was alive.
Now, let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Eu sem entender porra nenhuma.
Is this the parlor car?
O Danhang é o melhor de todos, né? Real.
But why don't I remember anything about my journey back? Something doesn't feel right. Think back to when she and I separated.
It will take time to uncover the reason. Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
This is goodbye then, Lord Donhong.
Thank you, guard. I hope that all of you will be able to overcome this disaster. But I can't remember anything after that, no matter how hard I think.
Where's Sunday? Did he not come back with you?
He stayed with Madame Herta. They wanted to try using his tuning to help support the genius's thought hacking.
Is that Himiko's voice? And Mr. Yang?
Oh my. That was Herta's suggestion? It's hard to imagine she'd borrow the power of the harmony.
No, it was Sunday's suggestion. Herta initially refused. But she changed her mind after Xandar's identity was revealed.
And we still can't get in contact with the Xianzhou Lafu?
I'm still trying, but this place is outside the Interastral Peace Communications coverage zone, so there's a limit to what we can do.
What about Aventurine's chip, the mini-transmitter? Surely it can get through to the IPC's lines.
Himiko, are you alright? I've never seen you this anxious before.
I'm... all right. I'm probably just tired. Let's focus our energy on the kids. Now's not the time for distractions.
Right. Unfortunately, I left that chip in the dreamscape when we departed Penacony.
dreaming? The parlor car feels so strange. Are the voices coming from the passenger cabin?
E? Ah, meu irmão, eu não quero usar o Danhang não, mano. Calma. Calma. Cara, tem um Investigate the Parlor Car. Eu gosto de fazer os opcionais.
Don't worry, Pom Pom. They're both experienced nameless. They'll be just fine.
Oh. I'm right here. But where did all of you go?
It's hard to believe that their car is still floating in the vacuum of space.
That's why the Express wasn't able to receive any landing signal. It's likely that the two missing nameless, like March 7th, also came under the influence of the Path of Remembrance, and only their minds entered Amphoreus.
We can analyze all we want, but the real question is, what can we do right now?
I was just about to get there, Miss Himiko. Right now, Amphoreus' memory zone is extraordinarily full. I can also take this opportunity to enter the world and seize as much of an advantage for the Astral Express as possible before the other memo keepers arrive. For example, I can light a beacon in the memory zone for the Trailblazer and Don Hong to follow back home.
March's room. I haven't heard a single peep from her this whole time. March already wasn't feeling very well when she and I set out. Even if this is a dream, I should still check on her.
Nem lembro quais são os carros de cabeça. Os quartos.
March, it's me.
Ele vai ver o gelo? Tô ouvindo barulho de gelo.
Well, there's no other choice. Sorry, March. This isn't a dream after all.
Based on what Madame Herta said, Don Hong should already be on his way back.
But the Express hasn't detected any traces of him.
I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before.
Or he's already returned to the Express, but fell into the trap of someone with ulterior motives.
No, I've definitely seen them before. But I've lost that memory. The Memo Keeper's mimetic entities are truly everywhere.
Don't worry. Normal Memo Keepers can't do anything to that little dragon. As long as he's awake enough, he'll find a way out.
Cara, esse é o melhor personagem, não tem condição.
All he needs is a little concentration, patience, and resolve.
Cara, a Black Swan tá lendo o roteiro, é isso?
Hearing you say that makes me feel much better. Don Hung has all of the qualities you mentioned.
I don't know what your intentions are. But as the guard of the Astral Express, I must ask. Any suspicious and uninvited guests to leave.
Ai, vambora.
I choose you. Guide me. Have some sunshine.
A gente vai destruir os caras com um time de Remembrance do nada aqui.
You're too two will head to the nether realm.
As you wish. Don't worry, night falls. Good night.
You two will head to the real tier. Embrace a new life.
Is the trap now taken care of?
Meu Deus, ele tá sumindo, gente.
Done hung.
Miss Himiko, I'm back. Even if it's just through a spirit warp jump.
You could hear our conversations?
Yes. It was thanks to your voices that I could pierce through the memorial barrier. Although it was not a wise decision to let a memo keeper of unknown origins board the Express.
Can't argue with that.
Miss Black Swan has been on the crew's side ever since things started going wrong in Amphoreus. We can trust her.
É, ele tá falando dela mesmo?
So many baffling things kept happening one after another. I don't even know where to begin. I wish I could have returned with better news.
Don't blame yourself. You're all safe and sound, and that's good enough for me.
Are she and March 7th really safe and sound?
As a matter of fact, while you were on your way back, Amphoreus' circumstances changed once again. And these circumstances have something to do with the two you just mentioned.
Are you saying that she has been kidnapped by an unidentified Remembrance Path Strider?
So you're saying that person's appearance is identical to March 7th?
It's too early to say that, as I haven't seen her with my own eyes. I've only detected a similar aura in the memory zone. We have no way of knowing what March 7th has experienced. But I can assure you, if we sink too far into the memoria tide of that Miss March,
what will happen?
everyone here will be torn to pieces. Please, trust me on this.
But I also trust in our trailblazing companions. I know this isn't what March would want.
Ela meter isso no meio de tudo dando merda.
We'll do whatever we can to find that March 7th and bring back her and the March we all know. I mostly understand what we've learned about the erudition and the destruction. But what roles do the remembrances intruders play in Amphoreus?
I made some new discoveries relating to that with Madame Herta's help. As part of the deal, do you mind if I share them with you? All right then. Fourth mirror.
Quê? Ah, eu tinha esquecido deles. Genial. Isso é verdade.
This friend here is Madame Herta's very capable assistant. They were the ones who helped you complete the spirit warp jump. Additionally, it was thanks to them that I was able to learn the secrets of that group of extremist memo keepers.
I appreciate the praise, but I didn't have to lift a finger. I mean, mirror.
You did this through a mirror?
The garden has strict rules for collecting memories. But not all memo keepers are as proper as I am. Herta Space Station often has uninvited guests, and they never seem to know their limits. That group of memo snatchers has been taken care of, and they are now trapped in the fourth mirror. How many of them are there? I can't quite remember.
I didn't really count carefully either. Maybe around 42? There's still room for more.
I
Cara, isso é
carefully
muito estranho.
dissected the memories of these colleagues of mine. Individually, their goals are not worth mentioning. But when you piece them all together, you come to a conclusion that can't be ignored. The Garden of Recollection is secretly salvaging the memories of a path disappearing. In other words, their goal is to gain the memories of a god's death.
The moment an eon falls? That would indeed be a spectacular sight for someone dedicated to recording these things.
That's exactly the problem. They seem to have been aware of the destruction's movements early on, but they lacked a decisive power and had no way to penetrate Amphoreus' firewall.
So, what did they decide to do?
Hide the truth and wait for an opportunity. Now, it seems that letting Memo Keepers guide the right people here was also part of the plan. This also confirms one of my suspicions. They have already infiltrated deep within the garden.
They would not hesitate to associate with the destruction in order to salvage memories? Could they be the cremators?
I don't know. Perhaps there are even deeper things at play here. The majority of Memo Keepers believe that when the universe inevitably reaches its death, unable to sustain increasing entropy, Fu Li will use the memories of everything to reforge the cosmos. Amphoreus, as a scepter, can be viewed as a mini-universe. This is why Memo Snatchers have been frequenting the Herta space station. Without a doubt, these extremists wish to record the cause and effect of Iron Tomb's destruction of the erudition. They may want to use it to simulate the end of the universe, or to probe into the unfathomable will of the eons. The Trailblaze broke the seal around Amphoreus, giving these people the opportunity to enter. Now, they'll do anything to prevent outside powers from interfering. Because your involvement will certainly influence Iron Tomb's final outcome.
You said that March is closely linked to the Remembrance. Is what she's doing related to these Memo Snatchers?
I do not believe that Miss March is on their side. In fact, when the car you used for landing first made contact with Amphoreus, a violent surge of memories flowed past. Combined with what we know now, I have reason to suspect that the flash of power came from
March.
Exactly. She was the first to be hijacked by the Remembrance, but she used Memoria to neutralize the firewall, allowing you two to enter Amphoreus.
At present, we've lost contact with her. Our only choice now is to rely on the eyes and ears of those two geniuses to understand the situation within Amphoreus. There's no use in agonizing over this, Don Hung. Our top priority now is to find where that car landed.
Yes.
Passenger Dong Hung! You finally found your way back home!
Saudade do Pompom, não vejo ele há muito tempo, gente.
I'm back. It's just...
Pom-Pom knows. Pom-Pom came over to bring you good news. Passenger Wealth says they found those two passengers.
Como é que é?
Their projections are in the parlor car.
Welt. And Mr. Screwlum.
Screwlum! Nossa, meus dois favoritos aqui. Ó.
You seem to be
Não, pera.
feeling much
Pra
better
lá.
now. And Don Hung, it's great to be able to talk to you. Once again, we owe Madame Herta a huge favor.
Madame Herta doesn't care much for favors, but she'll be happy to receive everyone's praise. Back to the topic at hand. Mr. Dan Han, we did a sweep of the area surrounding Amphoreus' celestial body for organic signals, and we finally discovered the bodies of you and Miss Trailblazer. The two of you were very fortunate, as there was something protecting your bodies. All vital signs are still present, and your functions are all intact.
Was it March protecting us?
Our preliminary determination is that the bubble enveloping you two in the vacuum is made of a substance similar to Memoria. Conjecture. This substance is connected to the lost Miss March.
It will take some effort to bring your bodies back to the Express, so you should get some rest first.
Have we completely lost contact with the inside of Amphoreus?
There have been several unforeseen circumstances. We broke through Lygas's firewall after the law was amended. But now Amphoreus is enveloped by the fierce path of remembrance, once again cutting off all channels of communication for outsiders.
So we have no way of contacting her. If we take into account the difference in the flow of time, every minute we delay here could be a year of waiting for her.
Dan Hong, what are you thinking?
If it was March who helped us get past the firewall initially, then does that mean only she and I have the travel permit for Amphoreus right now?
That is a logical inference, Mr. Dan Hong.
Mr. Skrullum, do you have a way to transmit my spirit signal back to Amphoreus?
You want to go back? That is far too risky.
Even if my body and spirit are able to return without a hitch, there's not much I can do here.
We can't lose you again, Dan Hong.
Cara,
Miss Himiko, if we can't get her and March back,
a Himiko fala como se não tivesse a menor preocupação do mundo.
how is that any different from losing me?
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Dan Hong é o melhor de todos, né? Vamos falar a verdade, não tem condição.
Well, I suppose there's no point in trying to dissuade you.
Mr. Yank, Miss Himiko, I will do everything in my power to bring the Express crew back together. No one will be left behind.
Ninguém fica pra trás, tropa. Calma aí.
You may notice a hint of sweetness in the air. That would be the fragrance of the 7-colored bath salts from Marmorial Palace. A truly splendid journey, if I may say so. With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
Cara, quem é Shut? O que tá acontecendo?
Losses were a constant on the Flame Chase journey, until your radiant arrival turned the tide. Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, ha! Mere playthings in the hands of the Trailblazer. The Cosmos is safe once more because...
Shush!
Hey, hey, hey! Incoming train broadcast! Attention all passengers! The navigation meeting is about to begin! Make your way to the parlor car! It's time to pick our next stop!
Perfect timing. Let's head to the meeting.
Pô. Pera aí, eu tenho...
I'm wide awake and
Eu
feeling
tenho um quarto agora. Ah, é, né? Tem aquele... Não, real, eu pulei esse evento, esqueci.
What's this?
Carta da Sayuini.
Who left this
Chutei.
note?
Chutei, gente.
Strange. It's like
O que será que eu escolho, tropa? Acho que eu vou no 2.
March. When did she leave this here? I didn't hear a thing. Whatever. I'll go ask her myself. There's a new painting here.
Gente, mas esse é meu quarto mesmo?
How did so many surprises pop up?
Caralho, vocês veem que eu realmente não fiz aquele evento.
Step forward and take a closer look.
Keep it down. I think I found her.
Pô, isso aqui é a voz do Sunday. Isso aqui é a voz do Sunday.
What's this?
Falei? Voz do Sunday. Isso aí eu reconheço a quilômetros. Cara, eu tô em Penacone.
Is this the Reverie Hotel? Seriously, what is happening?
Eu vou até usar o próprio Trailblazer aqui. Gente. Sabe qual é o melhor? Eu não lembro onde é que é o Memorial Palace que falaram.
There you are. What took you so long? Hurry up. The navigation meeting is about to start.
Pô, eles vão querer meter essa pra cima de mim mesmo? Em Penacone?
Come on over. It's time to choose our next destination.
Ah, vamos ficar de olho, que eles vão dar spoiler de qual é o próximo lugar que a gente vai.
The meeting's at a standstill. Lushaka or Melistanen? No one can make the call. The vote's split 2 against 2. Everything hinges on your vote now.
What do you mean?
And once again, the passenger is talking nonsense.
Ih, caraca.
Ah, young people. Always full of jokes.
What? Their reactions. What's going on?
Pô, a Evernight não mandou muito bem nisso aqui, mano. É óbvio que dá pra perceber que tá faltando ela.
You said you didn't see March. True, she might be hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Não, pera, quê?
The objective of the game is to uncover where she's hiding. You're her closest companion. If anyone can do it, it's you, right?
Ué, mas calma aí. Ela existe então e eles só não contabilizaram o voto dela.
Is March 7th playing hide and seek with me?
Acho que dá pra subir ali.
Weird. Did I even make a call?
Hello? Hello? Is that you? I knew you'd call. Missed me, didn't you? Don't worry. We'll see each other very soon. Because the trailblazing journey never really ends, does it?
March.
That's not her. No, fall for it.
Ah, eu sei quem é essa. É a melhor de todas.
Salvation of Amphoreus was not only thanks to these, but also to one crucial.
It won't be easy. I know. But you've got this.
Cara, o que é isso? A Sininho e o Sunday?
Find yourself.
Tô entendendo, bulhufas. Olha só. Listen on Sunday. Visitor's name. Sunday. Genial.
An unsigned guest log. Can you really call that a log? Oh, wait a second. Why am I looking for March 7th in the guest book?
Over here.
Mano. Cadê?
March 7th isn't here. Faint, fleeting voices are speaking to me. But where are they coming from?
Another Anna's dream.
I went through something like this before. Back in Paniconi. Not even Lygus' prison could hold me. I found my way out.
Mais ou menos, né? Porque a Evernight que tem que salvar a gente, aquela miserenta.
Keep it together.
Eu acho.
I know I can do this.
Ou ela foi a Cyrene? Acho que foi a Cyrene, na real. Eu vou até do Sunday, gente. Eu, hein? Sunday é o melhor.
You did well. Soar. Break free from the cage of Memoria. Let harmony become your wings.
A clever little trick. But stealing a fledgling from someone else's nest? Not exactly the pinnacle of integrity, is it?
O que ela fala, mano, em bemol?
Did you find her?
No. It's a futile game, isn't it?
Caraca, assim na cara
In
mesmo?
truth, you don't have to go to such lengths to find March 7th.
Because in this memory zone, March is everywhere. We're protecting March 7th's wish. You... you seriously can't sense it? She doesn't want to say goodbye to the Trailblaze. She wants to keep traveling together. Forever and ever. We are her memo sprites. For the sake of her wish, we must give it our all. Finally, the timing is just right.
Foi a Cyrene falando? Yes!
Damsel in distress rescue. Wait, maybe I got that backwards. That's right, but now I'm in my mem form.
Pera, o que ela falou do backwards? Pera aí.
Seriously, one mysterious and cute memo sprite is more than enough. Friend, come with me. We're getting out of here. Why run away?
Meu Deus, quanto bicho.
To make you understand.
Cara, que legal ouvir a voz da morte de novo, hein?
Stop
Nossa, elas duas têm a personalidade da morte, isso que é impressionante.
In this form, I'm way more suited for the memory zone. I'm totally in my element. Grab my hand. Let's hide away in the deepest corner of your memories.
We're in dire straits. We are the sultans of swing.
And stir up ripples of past reverie.
Meu Deus, eu fui parar no Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Where am I?
The space station. Where it all began for you. Looks like we made it. What's that?
Silverwolf.
Ih! Ah, como eu queria ver essas duas de novo. Verdade, só a Kafka. Silverwolf é boa, mas nem tanto.
But I won't peek. Promise. When I first met you, I remember they were there in your memories too.
Cara, às vezes eu esqueço que, tipo, a Kafka literalmente fez a gente, mano. Criou a gente. Tipo, que coisa louca, cara. Passou muito tempo desse jogo já.
You sound really nostalgic. Want to take a closer look?
Poxa, repetindo aqui.
Go ahead. Think of it as a glimpse into the past. I'll stay right here. I promise not to disturb you.
Ô, meu...
What's this?
Cara, é tão bom que agora a Stealth sempre fala. Coisa boa.
From before I woke up?
Ué.
So, Silverwolf, how long till she wakes?
Hard to say. Maybe a few more minutes. By the way, that part in the script, could this be the right moment?
Yes, looks like we're on the same page. In that case... Listen. Remember these words, then forget them. Let them slumber in the depths of your memory until the day they are awakened once more. On that day, your journey will intertwine with the remembrance. In nearly every possibility Elio has foreseen, it leads to a great crisis. You'll face betrayal, lose your way, and seek answers. So before you hear these words, I don't want you to consider this a prophecy. You arrived at this moment because of the decisions you made.
Huh?
I don't know what you'll have endured, or whether you'll still believe in me. But if there's even a trace of doubt in your heart, I hope these words can give you strength. It was a wish from the cosmos that set you in motion. And in the tale where you are the protagonist, the stars themselves will defy the destiny of finality. Mark this number, 4. According to Terminus's prophecy, 4 paths will push the cosmos to its end, and on your journey, you shall encounter them, one by one. Destruction, harmony, nihility, and...
Oh, meu Deus.
Easy now. Trust what you remember. The 4th path has yet to fully reveal their face.
Oxe.
And
Quebrou a quarta parede aqui.
the journey's worth it. Even in a predetermined script, there's room for us to mold possibilities into shapes we prefer. So listen, take this guiding principle
then forget it. Let your own will be what expands your journey through life. As in the past, even while achieving so much, you never let go of your pursuit of freedom.
That was so sincere. I might actually tear up a little.
We all live within the script, but adding a little color to the lines has never been forbidden.
Are you going to say more about those branching storylines? Never mind. Best not to tempt fate. Get ready. She's about to wake up.
Rapaz.
Come back to yourself. Kafka said that when my link to the remembrance deepens, this memory will resurface exactly when it needs to. And an inevitable crisis will surely follow. But even a Stellaron hunter can't fully grasp the trailblazing journey. Just as I thought. It all begins with March 7th, doesn't it? Even if the Express had never arrived at Amphoreus, her secret would have come to light eventually.
Que? Grande salve, Kisho. Grande salve. Mano, fiz uma live aqui no meio da semana mesmo, porque faltou 8 dias pra fazer um mês que eu não continuo estareio. Já até saiu a 3.4 e eu não fiz nada. Então, tô aqui pra fazer, mano. E é isso, vamos ver o meu personagem favorito, Evernight, que é uma grandíssima de uma desgraçada. Pra não descer um pouquinho mais o nível.
That's the most reasonable conclusion. It's a lot to take in. Time to clear my head and find Cyrene again.
Cara, eu não sei se os escritores de Star Rail são tão bons assim, ou se eles são, tipo, em fazer a história e pensar à frente.
Cyrene?
Oh, meu Deus, de novo.
How could that little pink girl possibly beat us?
Ó, tá falando de uma Pink Girl pra outra, hein?
Little one, you really don't know how to behave, do you? You were meant to stay in those beautiful memories and wait for all the disasters to pass.
Tava falando de alguma coisa, pera aí. Eu ia falar alguma coisa, só que aí ia começar a falar e eu me perdi legal. Vou deixar aqui, daqui a pouco eu lembro. Sunday!
Cast your light upon us. Let no darkness remain concealed.
Sunday?
Cara, ele é o melhor, é o papo reto. Ele está no meu top 3 personagens. Ele tá, na verdade, lutando pelo terceiro lugar, que é ele e o Welch, inclusive. Os personagens masculinos, na real. O melhor de todos.
This stage really brings back memories.
Nossa, não foi aqui que a gente terminou a melhor missão do jogo?
For you, I suppose it's been a long time, hasn't it?
Foi a missão de Fate lá.
None of this would have been possible without Miss Cyrene. Even while engulfed by Memoria, she fought to stay in contact with the geniuses. Only then, through tuning, was I able to undo the memory zone's effect on you. Step onto the stage first. Ms. March will come for us soon, and she won't be alone. Those memo sprites will follow. We need to prepare early.
Only then can we get you out safely, and go back for Cyrene and March 7th. Please, be careful. Amphoreus is being overwhelmed by an unusually violent Memoria tide. I'll do all I can, but even that might not be enough. Black and pink.
Pera aí.
Two memories twisted together.
Eles não fizeram isso.
Time is precious.
Eu já até lembrei o que eu ia falar. Eles não fizeram isso não, mano. Aí realmente sem condição não. Mas enfim. Eu não sei se os escritores de Star Rail são... Ah, não dá pra pausar. Ok, vou deixar aqui. Eu não sei se os escritores de Star Rail são bons mesmo, ou se eles só são muito bons aproveitadores, o que detém, né, tipo, tanto... como é que é? Detém tanta habilidade quanto. Mas... eu fico lembrando, tipo, da mini história que a gente teve com a March 7th, com a Fushuan. Aí depois teve aquela situação lá do Argenti, que referenciaram no começo da live. E tipo, caraca, como que eles conseguiram pegar isso tudo, juntar e meter uma Evernight aqui no meio? Mano, muito absurdo, muito absurdo. Esse jogo é muito absurdo. Mas enfim, vambora. Vambora. Ah, o meu top 3 personagens masculinos. Em terceiro lugar temos uma disputa do Welch com o Sunday, porque o Welch é o original, o OG Gold. Mas o Sunday veio forte. Em segundo lugar temos o Skrulum e primeiro o Danhang, que não tem condição. Ai meu Deus. Ah não, ninguém pode pegar no Sunday não, senão o bagulho vai ficar louco. O cara é bom.
There's no time to regroup. I prepared an alternate escape route. Wake from the slumber. Return to reality. Come on. I'll bring you out.
Ow. Self-righteous path strider of the harmony. You think you can do that? Next time, get a memo keeper instead.
Printei legal agora.
That was way too close. Good thing I was there to fish you out.
Sunday, are you alright?
Mr. Yang. I couldn't get her out. I'm sorry.
Is it true that March is behind all of this?
Yes. And no. That Pathstrider of Remembrance is identical to March 7th in appearance, but what lies inside... I can't find the right words to describe it just yet.
Acertou, hein? Eu fui printar mesmo.
Up with an analogy? I thought that was your thing.
That, Miss March, feels like a reflection on water. Only not from a calm, clear lake, but from a bottomless abyss. Within her words, I sensed an intense but utterly pure protectiveness.
Protectiveness.
Como assim, meu Deus?
This is only speculation, but after being drawn into Amphoreus, perhaps March 7th experienced... No, she likely foresaw a tragic end. It was out of a desire to protect her fellow crewmates that she chose to awaken a power that teeters on the edge of evil.
Well, on the bright side, at least March 7th won't have to face any danger again.
After that battle, I'm afraid I'll no longer be able to join the fight through tuning. So, has Miss Black Swan's progress remained on track?
You don't need to worry. She used your disturbance to mask her movements. Current status? Advancing upstream within the memory zone. I didn't see that coming. The Memo Keeper is pretty courageous, choosing to defy the rules and take matters into her own hands. This means she's chosen to stand against the Garden of Recollection.
Inclusive, uma pergunta, Kish. Aproveitando que você tá aqui. Quão grande é essa missão? Porque eu não tenho a menor ideia do que pode acontecer aqui, tirando um mísero spoiler que eu já tomei, mas assim, o caminho eu não sei.
I wanted to hide in the shadows to avoid direct conflict. But why is it so quiet here? The air is thick with memoria, yet it's so chaotic, like broken memories all mixed together. Memo Snatchers should be swarming into Amphoreus. I was expecting this place to be very lively. So, how did they end up like this? Now I'm getting very curious.
Conseguiram voltar pro negócio na hora que eu fui fechar a porta.
An empty shell. The consciousness that maintained this Dharmakaya has disappeared. So efficient. Not a single trace left behind. Alternatively, she might have sacrificed herself for an even more mysterious purpose.
Como assim é complicado, gente? Que isso?
What exactly made these fanatical believers end up like this? Memory. It is indeed a deep ocean of dangerous allure, where fascinating secrets always hide beneath the waters. I keep getting the feeling that the same thing happened in Penacony.
Get ready. We're about to head off.
Is it really gonna be okay? That world's surrounded by a massive chaotic material. That white band of light has already foiled our plans multiple times.
Don't worry. After the pink girl from the Astral Express broke into Amphoreus, that obstructive force preventing the garden from entry disappeared. That's the trailblazing nameless for ya. A huge help.
What are you so happy for? Aren't things gonna get messier with more irrelevant people turning up? What if those trailblazers find the seed of remembrance before we do?
Then we'll just steal it back. Simple. By the way, there's a messenger and a memo keeper on that express. We don't know where they stand on this matter. So make sure they don't notice you when you make your move.
You folks are truly everywhere. These Memo Snatchers are different from the previous husks. These ones seem to have had contact with her.
We'll introduce ourselves to gain your trust. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now.
Sabe uma coisa, eu não tenho um monte de informação sobre o Garden of Recollection, porque eu apaguei a missão de Penacony da minha mente. Tipo, no final, quando a gente descobre que era tudo mentira e volta, mais ou menos o que aconteceu aqui em Amphoreus, eu tava puto já e eu simplesmente não lembro das coisas.
This memory ends so abruptly, as if a shapeless hand snuffed out its candlelight. It appears the secrets ahead are even murkier than I imagined. What a bizarre sight.
It's spinning out of control! Everything's out of control! Why did no one tell us? That girl is the Memo Keeper's nemesis!
Is she talking about March 7th?
That Evernight! Those black memo sprites! They swallowed everything! Those who came here first all drowned. Not even a trace of their consciousness was left behind! I wish I'd never come here. I don't want anything to do with Amphoreus anymore. Please! I'm begging you! Don't come near me! No! No!
Nossa, gente, brutal.
You've involved too many innocent people just to obtain the memory of an eon's fall. You deserve this. But I'm not here to blame you.
Nossa, a Black Sun tá vendo isso e tá falando, tranquilo, vou lá.
Tell me everything you know about her. We may yet bring a glimmer of hope for those who are still alive in there.
Eden, a blessed insight!
Huh?
So that's what happened. We were tricked. We are the sacrifice. The garden used us. The pure child of Anasrava abandoned us. She just wants to find her lost sisters. Find them, kill them, reclaim them. If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, dead, dead. Dead, 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 dead. Dead, 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 dead.
I can finally understand your fears now. Thank you for the information. It was very valuable.
A Black Sun não tem mais medo de nada depois da Ekron, né?
Out of here as a gesture of thanks. It'll serve as both protection and a punishment. You'll reunite with your peers in a genius's mirror, where you can reflect long and hard on your past actions. Well, provided that I can survive my encounter with her.
Holy moly. Gente, fudeu tudo. Caralho.
These little critters look scary, but they're not so tough to handle after all.
Ah, mano, eu queria a skin da Cyrene, mano. Eu gostei dela.
The surging Memoria tide swept my friend away. I must return to her side before Miss Evernight succeeds. Another one of these stealth missions, huh? Help me out here, friends in her world.
É, papo reto, né? Eu queria a Ekron de volta, mano. Ela é minha personagem favorita do jogo, cara. Pô, quero mais Ekron lore.
Shares the same origin as Finan. And then there's that enigmatic, bottomless aura that seems to jolt awake at midnight. Must be Miss Evernight. Better steer clear of her.
There's a beam of light over there. Full of energy, yet uncontrollable. More familiar than the others. As if it's coming from someone close by. Could it be... my friend? Maybe it's the Stellaron she mentioned. Memories of the Stellaron are flowing deep within the Memoria Tide. Let's go there to find my friend.
Nossa, achei que ia acabar.
So many little ones gathered here. Did you know I was coming? You're being a bit too enthusiastic, aren't you? Thankfully, her presence hasn't weakened. I feel like I'm getting a bit closer. Huh? They're guarding something. Is that my friend's photo stone? What's it doing here? These memo sprites are completely still. It's as if they're drawn to this thing.
Isso aí não é meu não, hein? Isso aí é da morte. Parou.
This is a...
Ih, rapaz. Pô, pera que jogando muito com a Evernight nunca tinha percebido isso aqui é da morte.
No wonder the photo stone can't store more memories. Have you been hiding in there all along?
Ó, não só rodei como ainda estou rodando. É.
Find my travel companions.
O que é um problema, porque eu também quero a Vedalia, então assim...
How?
Absolute Star Rail.
My companions.
Are you March 7th?
The sky is burning, and the streets are empty.
Voltei.
It's just like how things were last time. How long can the encryption key you wrote for me last, Mr. Screwlum?
That is difficult to project. Logic. It is currently unclear how the unknown variable, Miss March, conducts her interference. Please rest assured that I will extract you on time before the encryption key expires.
But that means I will no longer be able to hack in via the same method. I only have one chance.
The maze of the remembrance is starting to change. I cannot remain your guide on your path forward. That is why we had to form a temporary alliance with our former enemy.
Oxi!
I express my utmost respect for your courage to personally face such dangers.
Lygus?
Your enmities, well within my calculations.
Allow me to reiterate that Lord Anaxagoras now has a firm grasp on your crucial weakness. If you still plot to harm the Nameless, then you will find that the Society's previous warnings were not empty threats.
I understand. I'll only do what needs to be done.
I never imagined that I'd one day walk alongside a genius who offered himself to the destruction.
My stance has never changed. The erudition's ruin is inevitable. But before that, union of the nameless, and to escort you on your way home.
More like her appearance completely interrupted your plans, even forcing you to seek out collaboration.
O Final tá sendo a cobra que eu queria.
Words are as sharp as ever. But remember, happenstance is the only true constant in the universe. The demise of the progenitor of all dragons is a testament to that. Come with me. I am honored to guide a scion of permanence.
You created this wasteland before us with your own hands.
Such sights are no longer able to stir anything in my heart.
Ha! Are you saying that once upon a time you were actually moved by their defiance?
I'm sorry to say, I never was.
Vocês sabem o que vai acontecer agora, né, rapaziada? Eu vou fechar essa live por aqui. Eu não esperava que essa live fosse muito grande. E, de fato, ela não será muito grande. Ela tem 1h30, 1h40 pra mim, mas eu dei uma atrasada legal. Deve ser 1h30 mesmo. Mas é isso, gente. Espero que vocês tenham curtido a live de hoje. Ó, eu vou falar um negócio pra você, Kisho. Achei confuso, tá? Porque eu achei essa Irene, tipo, muito global, tá ligado? Dá pra usar ela em qualquer lugar. Aí eu fiquei, meu Deus, dá pra esquipar esse trem aqui não. Aí eu ia dar pull nela mesmo. Mas eu passo fome de Lightcone mesmo. Eles lançaram o path lá de Remembrance tem 1 ano. Então eu tô passando fome. Vou ver o que vai acontecer. No caso, eu só tô de certa forma tranquilo eu só estava de certa forma tranquilo em dar pull pra Cyrene porque ela substituiria o Trailblazer. Então é uma baixa que dá pra controlar. Tão ruim assim não. Mas gente, eu vou fechar essa live por aqui. Eu espero que vocês tenham curtido. Eu tô curtindo. A história tá boa e, mano, estamos partindo aqui para a reta final, tanto da 3.6 quanto para 3.7, que ainda vou ter que chegar lá em algum momento. E o bagulho vai ser insano. Então, gente, muito obrigado por terem assistido aqui. Um grande salve pro Kisho, você que sempre está aqui, mano. Tamo junto, até no meio da semana. Tu apareceu aqui, brotou. Tamo juntíssimo. Um salve pra galera do VOD também. E eu encontro vocês já já. Já estou de volta. E vamos ver o que vai sair daqui, tropa.